Hello everybody and welcome to Cubfans Minecraft Technic Pack Let's Play. This is episode 6. So last time I said we were going to go ahead and upgrade this energy collector, this Mark II energy collector, to a Mark III. So let's go ahead and do that now. And looks like I got a bit overzealous there with the mining drill. Put that down there and then we'll pick up the Mark II energy collector. Nice. Alright, so then we need to get out our dark matter pieces. And if we just put the dark matter in a row like this, with Aeternalis fuel like that, we get our first piece of red matter. Cool. And if we come over here rather, and get 7 pieces of glowstone. Probably just do this. There we go. 7 pieces of glowstone. And then we put the glowstone in a pattern like that, with our piece of red matter on top and the Mark II energy collector in the middle. We get our Mark III energy collector. So let's go ahead and go place this down. And I'm going to go over here and place this down here for reasons that will become apparent later. And then I'm also going to make another piece of glowstone and place it on top. So now this thing is generating EMC even faster than before. And we'll target Aeternalis fuel in there. And we'll throw another stack of redstone in there just for good measure. It appears we are getting quite a bit of cobblestone in here. Let's check how our Quasitum is doing. Wow. Way too full. So let's stop this for right now. We'll put these, we'll hold on to those papers. But let's see, we have a bunch of theories we need to go ahead and research up. But first, let's see what we want to craft from the discoveries we had last time. So I'm going to go through these and see which ones I want to craft. Alright everybody, so I just crafted a few things and realized I was not recording. So let me go ahead and go through and show you what I've changed. So this thing is a lever with some red wire that goes down to the timer that controls our block breaker and our cobblestone generator. So it's currently on, so the timer is off, which means we are not generating cobblestone. So no excess cobblestone is going into here. If I flick this up, you'll hear the timer start to go, and the cobblestone generator will once again start to create some cobblestone. So I'm just going to turn that off, and I will put some covers on here, like that, so we cannot see that there is red wire back there. Okay, another change is I made a few stabilized singularities, which are right here, and that's done just by making some nitor, which is some redstone and some glowstone. And then combining that nitor with some alumentum. And alumentum is made with just coal and redstone. Then if we put an arcane singularity in there with an earthen crystal and a stone slab, and let me just get this off here. There we go. So if we put an earthen crystal in there with a stone slab, then we get a stabilized singularity, and this improves efficiency. So I put that on my infuser, and I crafted another one, which I put on my Viz condenser. Then I also went ahead and made a quicksilver core. And a quicksilver core is made like this. So if we have a piece of quicksilver, which we do here, and quicksilver can be obtained either via the tree or via smelting cinnabar ore. So to make this, we need I think it's a vaporous crystal. Yep. So if we take a vaporous crystal and a stone slab, and then we need, I believe is it an arcane singularity? No, it's not an arcane singularity, it's a quicksilver, of course. Put those in there, we should get the quicksilver core, which improves speed. And the reason I crafted these up are both to show you guys. I just put the quicksilver core on there. And this thing came on there, which was not on there before, so it's definitely working a lot faster. And the crystal is being depleted at a much greater speed. But I'm going to put these on different Thaumcraft machines in the future, so it's good to have those now. So I think that's pretty much everything I missed while the recording had stopped. So yeah, we're getting a lot more Viz, and it's a lot more efficient now. So let me start to get ready for the next part of the project. I have this quarry down here sitting, waiting to be implemented, to be unleashed. So I'm going to get rid of this rolling machine. I'm going to put this rolling machine over here for now. Then I'm going to get rid of this alloy furnace. Put it over there. And then I'll get rid of my transmutation tablet and move it to this area over here. Let's see, we'll put the transmutation tablet down there. We'll put the alloy furnace here. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and knock out this wall here. Like that. That should be good. And we'll put a torch to there. Looking good. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start on a... Let's see, I'm going to start on a auto sorting room. So I'm going to want a few alchemical chests like this because of the increased storage space compared to normal chests. So I have 6 double chests here. So I think I'm going to want to craft 6 of these alchemical chests. And I'll do that off screen and then set up the chests probably like this right here. Or I might put them against the back wall here. Then I'm going to set up a chest here. And once I do that stuff, I'll be back. Alright everyone, so I have gone ahead and taken the liberty of putting all these chests down here in a line. And so what we have now is the repair chest with the talisman of repair in there. We got rare metals, dusts, and resources here, so that's all of our metal ingots, everything that's rare and or precious, diamonds, iron, stuff like that. Then we have food, wood, plants, and stuff of that nature in here. Here we have buildcraft and industrial craft items. And here we have red power, equivalent exchange, and railcraft. And then thalmcraft over here has its own chest. And then everything else is in this chest here. So I think that's the system I'm going to go for. And what I'm going to use for my auto sorting system is logistics pipes. So let me check my food, plants, and etc. We do. Cool, we have some dyes here. Might need these as well. Let's see if I can actually get a dye out of these. Ooh, I can. Indigo dye. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get some dyes out of these guys. And out of the yellow flowers as well. Cool. And I need to gather some wood, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and research this thing, the Axe of the Stream. And we'll go ahead and research that guy up. We'll get some paper here. Actually, I think I have some paper in my everything else chest. 1 piece. Wow. There should be some more. I think probably in the Thalmcraft chest. Yep, there it is. Okay. So we'll research up this Axe of the Stream. Got a 53% chance of success and 14% chance of failure. And there we go, success number 1. So I'll wait until this thing is done, and then I'll show you how to craft it. Alright, researching up here, and there we go, Axe of the Stream. Got it. Sweetness. I might as well go ahead and put some other stuff in there that's trickier. Let that research up while we're doing some stuff over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So, Axe of the Stream. So we need enchanted wood, thalmium axe, and some aqueous crystals. And this axe makes short work of anything crafted from wood. Holding shift suppresses the power. While right click is held, loose items will flow toward you. So it's incredibly useful. Let's go ahead and try to craft this up. So we have our piece of enchanted wood here. We have 1 thalmium ingot. We need to make a few more. So I think we need some Viz crystals. And we need some iron ingots. So I'll just grab a few here. Cool. I'm going to go over here. And let's see, we need iron and a Viz crystal. I think gives us a thalmium ingot. Yeah, cool. So we'll get 1 more. Nice. So let's craft this baby. Let's craft the axe first. Just like that. And what was the type of crystal? Aqueous crystal. Okay. Let me get out of this. And we'll get our aqueous crystals. So we need 3 of them. Cool. So then, thalmium axe, enchanted wood. Aqueous crystals gives us the axe of the stream. Alright, so I need to go harvest some trees outside for some wood, so I'll show you a bit of that, and I'll show you what this axe can do. So first of all, we cut down the tree, cuts down the entire tree, and then watch this. So I right click, the item just comes right toward me. So it's really useful for collecting stray pieces of wood, and also useful when chopping down trees. Plus when the saplings drop, you can pick those up really easily as well. So I'm going to need a lot of wood because we need a lot of wood for our auto crafting system. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to keep on chopping down some more trees here, and I'll be back once I have enough wood. Yeah, and check this out. Instead of running around and getting all these saplings, we just hold right click and they come right to you. Awesome. Okay, so now that we're done with the axe of the stream, we can go ahead and throw it in here, and it will be repaired by our talisman of repair. So that's good news. I'll put the rest of the wood and plants in the appropriate spots here. And let's go ahead and start to see if we can't craft some logistics pipes. So let me look up the recipe for logistics pipes. Basic logistics pipes, because that's what we need first. Basic logistics pipe. There we go. Take a look here. So we need diamond transport pipes. Pretty expensive. Gold gears, some glass, and some redstone torches will get us 8 basic logistics pipes. Alright. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need some build craft items for this. And let me get this interface off of here. There we go. Alright, so we're going to take out our wrench. We're going to then craft up some diamond. Let's go ahead and do it over here. We'll go ahead and craft up some diamond pipes here. So we need some sticks. Quite a number of sticks. So we'll first get a few gears. 6 sounds good for now. And we'll upgrade these to the stone variety. And then we'll upgrade to iron and then to gold. So we'll get about half a stack of iron and a bit of gold as well. So where are they? There we go. Here we go. Okay. Upgrading these to iron gears. And then we'll upgrade these to gold gears. And I'm not exactly sure how many we'll need, but can't hurt to have too many. Then we need some diamond pipes, so we'll need some diamonds for that, and some glass. Okay, and we'll get a bit of glass here. So then glass, and then diamonds on the sides, I think. Yeah. We'll get us some diamond transport pipes. Good stuff. And let's take a look at that recipe one more time. So basic logistics. Iron gears, glass, redstone torches is what else we need. Okay, I think we have some in here. And again, the interface, a little bit buggy, but that's okay. There's our redstone torches. Got our glass. I think we got everything now. So diamond pipes, glass like that, golden gears, and redstone torches. Will get us a bunch of logistics pipes, 16. Cool. So now let's see if we can't go ahead and we will let's see, we want to upgrade these to chassis logistics pipes, and I want the Mark II one. So let's see, need basic logistics pipe surrounded by iron. We can do that, and we're gonna need one of those for, see, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for this chest. Then we'll need 8, 9, and I don't know if I'm gonna connect it to the extractor or not. Probably not, or the compressor. So probably need at least 10, because I want to get at least one more of these macerators. And looks like we need to smelt up this tin. So we'll do that. So we'll get some of these chassis Mark II logistics pipes. So we just need iron around these things. So we're going to need a bunch of iron. Wow. So let's get a bunch of that. And we'll craft this thing up. So let's see. Basic logistics. Then we'll go ahead and craft up 8 of these. Whoops. There we go. Mark II logistics chassis. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down into the floor. And I'll go ahead and hook everything up beneath this floor. So that way we can hide this thing. So I'll do that now, and I'll be back once I'm done digging out an area down there. Okay, everybody, so I dug out a little room here, dug out behind the chest here, and these chests here. Also gonna put a pipe going up that way to our induction furnace and our macerator. So what we need to do now is we need to craft some stone transport pipes. So they're crafted just with glass and stone on the sides. And the reason I'm crafting stone transport pipes instead of cobblestone is that stone goes a little bit further, a little bit faster. They transport things a little bit faster, so let's go ahead and do that right now. If I can find the glass somewhere. There it is. And again, the GUI is a little bit messed up in Technic at the moment because it's the development version, but that's alright. So we'll get some stone transport pipes like that. I might as well get 24 or so. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and hook these things up. So let's go down here. And we will see what we can do. So I want to connect our logistics chassis Mark II to this chest here. Like that. Okay. Then we'll have some stone pipes, stone transport pipes, coming down like that. And these will go over here to this point right here, and then right here we're going to put a basic logistics pipe, because every time you have an intersection, which this will be eventually, we're going to put a logistics pipe because it needs to know where to go. So then we put stone pipes up there and stone pipes coming out this way. Then we'll put some chassis pipes on all of these guys, so just all of these chests will get chassis logistics pipes. And then down here we'll run stone pipes like that. And you know what, we might I think it's fine for right now. I don't think I'm going to connect this guy, this repair chest, to the logistics network, but it might be a good idea. We'll have to see. I might deal with that later on. But you'll see all the lights here are green except for that guy, so everything's talking down here. So let's go up. We might need another chassis pipe. I'm going to take off this lever from this machine, and I'm going to put it on the front side because we're going to want to put our... There we go, and it should start to heat back up. Yeah. We're going to put our logistics chassis pipe right there. And then we're going to go ahead and put our stone pipes down like this. And see, those are connecting like that. We don't want that, so I'm going to go ahead and place some stone covers down if we can. Might actually have to place them down beforehand. Like that. And like that. Okay, so then we can try and place our stone pipes down. But they don't go there, do they? Huh. Okay, so up here I got rid of the repair chest. So now we're just going to run these stone pipes up here and then over. Then we're going to place a logistics chassis pipe, which I have here. A Mark II chassis pipe on the induction furnace. And then we're going to need another one for the macerator. So let's go ahead and get another one of those just by placing some iron. This is it, yeah. Some iron all around these logistics pipes here. And I'm going to want to get 3 of them, I believe. Yeah. So I'll just do that now. There we go, 3 of those. Get rid of that lever for right now. Alright, so then I picked up my extractor, moved it over here, and now I'm going to craft another macerator here. So macerator, what's the recipe? Machine block, flint, electronic circuit. Okay. So you've already seen me craft one of those, so I'll craft it up and I'll be back. Alright, so we'll place our second macerator down right there, and eventually I'll go ahead and put some more overclocker upgrades in here, and probably some transformer upgrades as well to these two, but for now we're just going to put two of our Mark II chassis pipes right there. So then if we open up this interface, I'll show you what it does. So this is the Mark II version, and there are two slots for modules here. And what types of modules you put in here determines exactly what these pipes do. So let's go ahead and get some of these things put down after we put this copper cable wiring there. Okay. So what we're going to want to do here is get a few modules. So the first one I want is the quick sort module. Whoops. Module. So quick sort. Let's see what we do here. Blank module, diamond gear, lapis, redstone. And I'm going to need a bunch of blank modules. So we need paper, gold nuggets, and redstone. Okay. Let's see if we can find those items. Let's see. Should we summon the downcraft? No, I just took those over here. Yeah. So let's get a few pieces of paper here. Okay, and then we need some gold from this chest. Just take this. And some redstone from the same chest here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's make these blank modules. Let's get this out of here. Okay. Need some gold nuggets. Alright, and we'll put some stuff in our bag. Let's open this up and throw some of the stuff we don't really need right now in there. Perfect. Alright, so let's craft this thing. So gold nuggets, redstone, and then paper will get us our blank modules. Have 5 there, 6, and we're going to need a little bit more, so let's see if I have some reeds here somewhere. A few there. Thought I had some more. Yeah, there we go. There's some reeds. Alright, we'll make some paper here. Not that way. Good enough. And we'll make a few more, because I'm going to need a lot of these. Good enough for me. Okay, so quick sort module requires lapis. So we'll get some of this. So we need a module. We need a diamond gear first though, so we need wood. And I think I have a bunch of wood in here. Yeah, I do. Cool. Okay, so we need some gears. And in fact, we can probably just go ahead and upgrade this one, but we need some diamonds. There we go. We'll need 4 of them. So, upgrade this gold gear to a diamond gear, like that. Then we need lapis, like this, I think it was. Module, and then redstone. Cool. Quicksort module. Nice. So we're going to use this on this chassis pipe. So we're going to go ahead and put this in there, and we need our wrench. So if I right click on that, this comes up. We'll put the quicksort module in there, and it doesn't have any other options, so just leave it like that. Okay, then we need a extractor. So let's go ahead and see how that's crafted. We need iron gears, lapis, and redstone. We'll also need an item sync module, which is cactus green, redstone, iron gear, and a module. And then we'll need a polymorphic item sync module. So that's just orange dye, redstone, and blank modules. So I'm going to craft those up, guys, and I'll be back and show you where I put all of them. Okay, so guys, we crafted up 4 item sync modules, 3 extractor modules, and 6 polymorphic item sync modules. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to tell each one of these underneath our alchemical chests that you need a polymorphic item sync module. So what this does is it looks at any of the items in the chests. So any items in this chest here, when they go to the quicksort module, these pipes will request those same items. So everything that's in this chest will automatically get sorted into this chest. So since there's cobble in there, it will automatically route cobble to this chest. And then with this chest, it'll route any tainted crystals, viz crystals, aqueous crystals to this chest, and so on and so forth. So basically it allows any items that are in this chest to continue to be sorted into this chest, if that makes sense. Hopefully it did. So we'll just teach this to all of our chassis pipes here, like that. Okay, good. Then we'll go over here, and we already have the quicksort module, which will pull items out of the chest and send them down this way. Then we're going to place an item sync module into here, and we will click on this thing and requested items. We're not going to request any items for this chest, but we'll set this as the default route. So what this will do is it will allow any items that have nowhere to be sorted to return back to this chest, and then there'll be another chance for it to be drawn out. And the reason I did this rather than a default chest is because up here with our macerator and our induction furnace, if stuff gets macerated and then sent to the induction furnace but there might not be room in here, then instead of going to a default chest where it would not get sorted, I just went ahead and put the default chest to be this thing where we'll drop off our items, so then it can be sorted and sent back to the induction furnace once there's room. So that's why I did that. Then for all these, we'll need an item sync module and we'll need an extractor module. So we're going to extract things out of the side of this induction furnace. We'll deposit items in the top and extract them out the side, and we'll do that for all the extractor and all the macerators. Bring it out the side and bring this guy out the side as well. Extractor, item sync, take it out the side. Cool. Okay, so then we need to teach these pipes what items to be expecting. So we need to tell this to request iron ore and copper ore and silver ore, and then once I get some gold ore, I'll put that in there as well. And we'll teach the same thing to this guy. So copper, iron, silver, and we also need to teach it tin, but that's okay for right now. So let's go ahead and drop a piece of iron in here. Wait till it macerates up, grab that dust, and we'll tell this guy to request iron dust. Then we'll do the same for silver. Just macerate it up, grab that out, and we'll tell it to expect silver dust. And then we'll do the same for copper. Okay, there's copper. And expect copper dust induction furnace. So the induction furnace will now expect dusts, and it will input it in the top. Whoops. It'll input it in the top and shoot it out the side. So let's see what happens if we put this copper ore in here. So it should get taken out. There we go. And it should come in this way and down into one of these macerators. There we go. It's macerating up. Then it's being drawn out the side and put into the induction furnace where it's getting drawn out, and then we should see copper come in here, I think. So let's see if we see some copper coming in. Right there, maybe? There we go. Yep, so it's working. Nice. So let's go ahead and really test it out. We'll throw in some of that, some of that, some of that. And let's see if some stuff bounces back, if there's not enough room in these macerators and induction furnaces. Although it is going pretty fast right now. Haven't seen anything returned yet. That's doing copper. Everything's being powered. That's good. Let's throw in some iron here. See how it handles this. And I think that's pretty much our sorting system done. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Oh, there it was. The iron did not know where to go. And it showed back up here because there's not room currently in our macerators. So then let's stick around and see if it will get pulled out again once there is room. Alright, so the iron got pulled out. It's just currently waiting for the copper dust to be pulled out by the extractor module. And the extractor module pulls things out about every 5 seconds, so it might take a little while, but this system is definitely working. I need to get some more overclocker upgrades here, but there is one more thing I want to do this episode, and that is to craft some teleport pipes. So teleport pipe, waterproof? No, just item. So we need 2 diamond gears and some glass. Look at this, our teleport pipes. Nice. Cool. So then iron gears and glass here will give us our teleport pipes, item teleport pipes, 8 of them. Sweet. Okay, everybody, so I am currently down here seeing some iron being routed through my logistics system. And what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to try to put some teleport pipes behind the chest here. So if I put it down there, that doesn't work. Let's see if I have a wooden pipe, if that helps. Like that. Then I should be able to open up the interface by right-clicking with my wrench, but it doesn't appear to be working at the moment. That works with the chassis pipes, but not with the teleport pipes. Strange. That might be a bug with Technic, as this is still a development version. But hopefully that's not a bug. If you guys know if it's a bug, please let me know, because I was planning to hook up my teleport pipes to my quarry once I get it going, and then routing items that way. And if I can't do that, I'll have to put my quarry significantly closer to my base. But hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. So with that, I think I'll call it an episode. Pretty successful episode, I'd say. We got our logistics network up and running, so everything is auto sorting. Gonna put a few more overclocker upgrades in this macerator, just like this one, so we can probably go ahead and just split this guy up. But I'm glad we got that auto sorting system done. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Cub Fan. Goodbye.